Hey guys.
Hi. Thank you, Meryl. Hey, Sam.
Hi, how are you?
What's going on? Cheers. Chink.
Oh, yes, cheers. Of course, it wouldn't be Outlander without a little libation, would it?
I hope you're having a nice, what is that? Is that a little whiskey?
I mean, yes, to do a blatant plug, of course.
Well, it's evening time here. And I suppose the most important people we need to say hello to is hello, all the fans. Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm very, very happy and proud to join you today and say hi to all of our fantastic Outlander fans, the Outlander community. We also want to say a huge thank you. We're trying to support the incredible Doctors Without Borders, which provides life-saving medical humanitarian work during COVID, especially in these times. They do great work. So if you want to support them, please click on the link.
Yes. So what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? What have you been up to?
Oh God, well, I have not been as busy as you. I have learned a few things about myself during this lockdown.
Oh, uh-oh.
I have learned that I think my spirit animal is definitely a bear. And I think that I easily go into hibernation. And I love my sleep. And I have a propensity to be a very lazy person.
I was trying to think what your spirit animal would be.
I think bear.
Well, actually, a bear is quite nice because they're very huggable, furry.
Yeah.
But if you
a bit slow and lumbering,
and they love honey.
They do love honey.
I wonder what's my spirit animal then.
Well, you're very, very active. It has to be something that's like always on the go.
I was gonna say a horse.
I was gonna say a horse.
Yeah, I'll go with a horse because also they're very flighty and
Get a bit like,
yeah, and they tend to eat out of a nose bag. So I think we should come clean here, right? Because I just had to change my name on Zoom because I'd forgotten to change it.
What was it?
It was Three Amigos.
Why was it Three Amigos?
Because myself and two of my co-stars, we had a socially distanced cocktail night where we went to Katrina Balf's place with Sophie Skelton in your garden, and we were socially distant across the garden, and we took turns making these cocktails for everyone, which proceeded to be, I don't remember the rest of the evening.
Well, we had, I can tell that we had 3 cocktails, and I don't think any of us remember what happened after the 3rd one, because a certain Sam Ewan was doing the pour.
What else have you been doing? You've been doing your book club. That's been fantastic. You've been reading a lot.
Yeah, no, I've been reading a lot. I've just been very homey. I've been reading a lot. I have a very cool herb garden that I just left Glasgow 2 days ago. And
Herb garden?
Yes, a herb garden. Proper herbs.
Oh, right,
and it's beautiful, and it smells so good. Tell me what you've been up to, because you've been very busy. You've been doing lots of exciting things.
I have been working with a great friend of ours, Mr. McTavish, Lady M, as we like to call her. We have written a book. Yeah, we actually have. It's been amazing. I've been really enjoying writing. I know you're writing as well. People will be able to also order it in America because we have a American version that's going to be published there. So it's been really fun, really good. And also
read it. Wait, come here. I have a question. Or do you give anecdotes about all of your lovely co-stars?
Well, oh dear. It is a bit of an expose. So.
Right, okay. So are we getting approval over our?
It is a very good question. I don't think you have anything to be worried about. In fact, I think you come off pretty well. However, there are other co-stars, namely Duncan Lacroix, that it's nothing you wouldn't expect. What have you been doing that's brought you joy or happiness? What have you really loved about quarantine? I suppose you said sleeping is a good one. And
sleeping is definitely up there, very, very close to the top of the list. I think it's weird. I don't think I have ever slept in one bed for that many consecutive nights since I have been 17.
Yeah.
And it was really odd, strange thing. I'm so grateful everyone I know has been healthy, and I know that I'm in a very privileged position, and I feel very lucky and all of that, but it was a very odd life lesson about staying still and then learning a lot about myself, because I do like to travel and move and not be in one place for too long.
I sort of feel like I hope, I mean, we all sort of say, you know, part of COVID was like you know, enjoy the downtime and, you know, learning to, I don't know, be less dependent on doing stuff, you know, just being at home, enjoying the simple things like, I know, like reading or cooking or talking to loved ones. And I hope that we all kind of continue that as things begin to open up. I have been Zooming quite a bit with McTavish most of all, like a couple of times a week. And that sort of, that interaction has been really, really fun. I've really enjoyed that. So will I continue calling him all the time? Probably not. Going back to Outlander, is there any moment in season 5 that was your favorite moments there? I mean, there was, you know, it was quite a season.
There have been sightings of Bonnet in the province.
Plan has been put in motion to find and kill Stephen Bonnet.
I love you, Jocasta Mackenzie.
We thought we'd never see you again. Safer in the future.
Our regulators are disorganized. No way prepared for war against the Crown.
One thing we all loved about this season was that we got back to those kind of standalone, episodic, almost feeling episodes. So we got to do quite a lot of things that had a very different tone to it. It was very painful, but Ep 7 was just so sad, but so wonderful. And you were amazing. And Duncan was so amazing.
Doesn't hurt a bit to die.
Oh. Wow.
It was such an emotional episode for all of us, because not only were we all losing this incredible character that we've all come to love so much, but we were saying goodbye to Duncan, which we were all really, really sad about.
Yeah, I think I agree. But I think, you know, it was such a great season. I think certainly it really ramps up from, you know, towards the end. And I mean, the finale, you know, I thought you were magnificent. Honestly, you worked so hard on that great collaboration there. But I know it was fantastic, and I think it's hard viewing. You know, I think it is, but I'm really proud of it.
How much did you love doing all of that action sequence? Because that looked so incredible.
I didn't, to be honest.
Oh.
You know, when I mean, I love the action, but when you think about, you know, it was like 4 a.m. in the morning, and you're in the mud and you can't see anything. And I remember it was particularly cold, and I remember I just couldn't see anything. And there was one point I was like, I actually think I might hurt someone today. But I think, you know, Jamie, who directed it, I think did an incredible job, and the way it was lit as well. You know, a great DOP, and I think it's just so dramatic, and all the cast as well. You know, you see, you know, John Bell really becoming this.
I mean, he really just took to that, didn't he?
Yeah, that fight, there's a small sequence where he has this fight in the background with a couple of guys, and then he throws this tomahawk and knocks a guy out. And I think he was not supposed to be doing that or something, and he just kept doing it. He was like, and he got them every time.
And everyone's like, duck.
Yeah. We just had to keep getting a new stun guy each time.
What are you like? Because I know that Jamie has a lot of new challenges in season 6. What are you most looking forward to?
I've started the book 6. I really have, and I'm about halfway through, but I haven't got to the end yet. But it's so interesting to see what the writers have done and where we're going. I don't know where we end up. Where we leave season 5, obviously, is, you know, the whole family is fractured. They are together, but they are fractured. And I think Claire has, you know, still some healing to do as well, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's one of the things I'm looking forward to, is seeing how she copes with all of that and the repercussions of it, but how the family as a whole unit heal together or help her to heal. And I think that that's going to be part of a really like lovely part of the story. But anyway, should we go to some fan questions?
Love to.
Hi, I'm Carla from Spain. What was the scene that caused you the most shock because you weren't able to stop laughing?
I missed the question because I was too busy looking at the picture in the background, which is a collage.
Too busy looking at yourself. It was cool.
Yeah, there was a collage. It was so good. Now, what was the scene that we...
I think she asked what we couldn't stop laughing. Which one? I think we might have annoyed David Berry one day because we were laughing so much.
Yeah.
Sorry, David. We'll take this moment to apologize properly.
Sorry, David. We're really sorry. We're not very professional.
Yeah.
Next question.
Hi Sam, hi Katrina. I'm Isabel from Brazil, and my question is, did you guys take home anything from set this season?
Wait a minute.
Ooh.
I'm beginning to feel...
She's also got a collage. Is this a running theme?
I feel like Stars and Sony here have totally fixed this and put collages in people's houses.
Did you take anything from set?
I have to admit, I did. I strong-armed the armorer this season. I went to town on the armorer, so they now have nothing left, and I have a house full of weapons.
But you have a closet full of swords.
Yes.
I think I may have taken a little something from the 1960s apartment because I knew I would never be back on that set again. Next.
Hi, my name is Lonnie from California. My question for you, Sam and Katrina, is what was your favorite Jamie and Claire scene together?
Oh.
Ooh.
No collage, but she did have a calendar. We'll let that slide.
She had the t-shirt as well, Sasnak
That's
t-shirt.
true,
That was
that's
pretty
true.
cool. To be honest, my favorite scene, and it's probably not a fun scene, but it was you by the river in, I think it would be the last episode after the assault. And there was something about that scene. I thought you were fantastic. And I think, you know, there was just this weight and gravity to the whole scene.
Thought I saw Roger. My mind's playing tricks on me.
No. Roger. Bree. Jamie. We've come home.
And to be honest, we couldn't really hear you or hear each other because there was so much water and waterfalls.
We
So it's
shot
like you had
it
to
right by a waterfall, and then they edited it that you can't see any of the water, so we couldn't get anywhere.
You really took it there, and I think it was a really fun scene to sort of try and kind of, I guess, play off the other act and sort of build on what they're doing. I enjoyed that one.
Well, actually, I loved our drunk walk scene.
Didn't know you could dance like that. I can knock you off your feet, sir.
You can't even walk in a straight line.
I think you're right. That scene, it's quite light-hearted and light, and it's nice to see Jamie and Claire still in love and still enjoying each other's company.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Next question.
Hi, my name is Beth. I'm from North Carolina, and my question is, what one scene did you act you're most proud of, and you knew in your heart you did it exactly the way you wanted to? Thank you.
North Carolina, big shout out. Whoop, whoop.
I don't know that you ever leave any scene thinking, ta-da. I think there's always...
I agree. I mean, to be honest, I never feel like, oh, I did that how I wanted it to do it. You never know where you'll be taken by the scene, by the other actors or by the director or the whole situation. But I think you're right.
There's one scene when we did that dance to the Stones at the end of season 2.
I love you.
And you.
You know, sometimes when you're really lucky, everything conspires to work in your favor. And I think we arrived on set that day and it was like somebody had Disney-fied the set. It was like this dusting of snow, but it was a beautiful day. And you and I were sort of talking about, we didn't quite know what we were going to do. And then we both just sort of figured it out. And it just, you know, it doesn't feel like it's like me doing it. It just feels like it happens. But I think that's one scene that I think really sang, and all the crew were like, oh. It was really magical, wasn't it? I remember that. Yeah, you're right. That was a great ending to that season.
Hi, I'm CJ from Australia. My question for Sam and Katrina is, with the exception of each other, and quite possibly Adso, if you had the opportunity to spend a day in another character's shoes from season 5, whose would it be and why?
That's a tough one.
Jocasta.
Oh, yes, lovely. Yeah, that's a good choice. She's fantastic, isn't she? But she has a great journey there.
Yeah.
And she's playing this.
She just has the love story with Myrta and everything. It's like, beautiful character.
Yeah, some good stuff. And you'll have to sing as well at the end, so you better.
Well, except I would just ask Maria to sing and I would lip sync, but...
Lip sync.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was going to say Myrta, but maybe Governor Tryon, actually. I just love Tim, and I think he does a great job, and it'd be kind of fun to have all the power there and be a bit of nasty.
Bit snippy.
Yeah, a bit snippy.
Victory tastes sweet, does it not? They are finished. Must celebrate this glorious day.
Hi, I'm Jessica from California. I would love to know how it was working with the maggots and just working so close with them, how that was in the episode Monsters and Heroes.
They're very demanding, aren't they?
They're very noisy.
They are, yeah.
Like a bowl of Rice Krispies. It's just like...
Yeah, and they move so damn fast. Like you put them down and they are off. Yeah, I think you were quite fascinated by them.
I was. Well, first of all, they came in and they stank. You weren't there at this point, but it was myself and Lauren, and they were brought in a box, and you could hear this like, but then this like waft of rotting flesh, sort of just, it was disgusting. So we requested that they be washed somehow. And so, but it was also, I think we enjoyed watching you squirm a little. I mean, you weren't too bad, but it was when they would like go missing up your leg or under your legs.
Yeah, for sure. Well, so I had this prosthetic on, obviously, and you can't see where it ends. So I was just kind of waiting for them to like find the edge and get under it. But I was also like trying to stay in the scene as well. And it's kind of hard when you've got 1,000 little maggots charging around trying to get in every crook.
Okay, well, that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and we hope you've enjoyed this end of summer Outlander series.
We particularly like the collages, so if anyone wants to show us their collage, we like that. And yeah, it's been great to hang with you.
And we're really excited to hopefully get back to work soon, and we just want to say that we really appreciate all the support. We're going to work really hard to make season 6 the best one yet.
And if you guys want to support Doctors Without Borders, they do life-saving medical, humanitarian work around the world, especially during COVID. Click on the link wherever that is. And it's been nice to hang with you both.
Likewise.
Cheers, Sanja.